May 10th, 1973, Hong Kong, Golden Harvest Studios. Bruce Lee films his final scene. Takes 3 hours. Perfect execution. Everyone applauds. Then something happens. The director watches the footage, goes pale, orders everyone out. The film is confiscated, locked in a vault, never shown to anyone. 3 months later, Bruce Lee is dead, and the scene? Destroyed, burned, erased from existence. For 50 years, nobody knew what was in that scene, until someone found a copy, hidden in the director's personal vault. What they saw explained everything about Bruce Lee's death, about the curse, about why some things should never be filmed. Let me tell you about the scene that killed Bruce Lee. May 1973, Bruce Lee is filming Game of Death, his passion project, revolutionary fight choreography, philosophical masterpiece. He's been working on it for months, but there's a problem. The final scene won't work. Bruce has rewritten it 7 times, shot it 4 different ways. Nothing feels right. The director, Lo Wei, is frustrated. "Bruce, we need to finish. We're over budget." "It's not ready. The ending is everything. If we get it wrong, the whole film fails." "What's wrong with it?" Bruce struggles to explain. "It's too conventional. The hero wins. The villain loses. It's predictable, boring. I want something different, something real." "Real how?" "I want to show what really happens when you push too far, when you think you're invincible, when you believe your own legend." Lo Wei doesn't understand, but he trusts Bruce. "Okay, one more try, but this is it. Final version." Bruce nods, spends 3 days writing. The new scene is dark, darker than anything Bruce has done. Not a triumph, a tragedy. Lo Wei reads it. "Bruce, this is depressing. The audience won't like it." "The audience needs to see it. This is the truth. This is what I've learned." "What have you learned?" Bruce looks at him, eyes tired. "That being the best comes at a cost, and eventually, that cost is everything." Lo Wei approves the scene, against his better judgment. May 10th, 1973. The scene is scheduled. Bruce arrives early, 6 a.m., unusual for him. He's been struggling with headaches, dizziness, exhaustion, but he won't stop. Can't stop. This scene has to be perfect. The crew sets up. A simple set, a room, a mirror, a chair. That's all. Bruce's character enters, alone, victorious. He's defeated all his enemies, climbed to the top, become the greatest fighter alive. But something is wrong. He looks in the mirror and doesn't recognize himself. The script reads, "He sees not a man, but a weapon. Not a person, but a symbol. Everything human has been sacrificed for greatness. And now at the peak, he realizes there's nothing left inside." Bruce performs the scene. 1 take. Perfect. He stares at his reflection and begins to cry. Real tears, not acting. The crew is silent. They've never seen Bruce like this. Vulnerable, broken. The character speaks to the mirror. "I won. I'm the best. I proved everyone wrong. But what did I prove? That I could destroy my body? That I could sacrifice everything? For what? A title? A legacy? Who cares? When I'm gone, they'll forget. They always do. And I'll be alone. I am alone. Even now, surrounded by people, I'm alone. Because nobody knows me. They know Bruce Lee, the legend, the fighter, the icon. But not me, not the man. The man died years ago. I killed him to become this." The monologue continues, 5 minutes, uninterrupted. Bruce's character breaks down, removes his shirt, shows his scars, his damaged body, years of training, years of fighting, years of pushing too hard. "Look at this. This is what greatness costs. Every scar, every injury, every broken bone. I paid for this, with my body, with my life. And for what? So people can watch me on screen? So they can quote my philosophy? They don't understand. Nobody understands. This isn't inspiration. This is sacrifice. This is destruction. This is suicide in slow motion." The character sits, stares at the camera, directly, breaking the 4th wall. "You watching this, you think you want to be me. You don't. You think this is glory. It's not. It's prison. I can't stop, even if I wanted to. Because if I stop, I'm nothing. The legend dies. And what's left? Just a man. Broken, used up, forgotten. Then silence. He sits in the chair, closes his eyes, and dies. Just dies. On screen, his character dies. Not from a fight, not from an enemy, from exhaustion, from burnout, from giving everything until nothing remained. The camera holds on his face, peaceful, finally at rest. Scene ends. The crew is frozen. Nobody moves. Nobody speaks. Bruce opens his eyes, stands up. How was that? Still nobody speaks. Finally, Lo Wei approaches. Bruce, that was... I don't know what that was. Was it good? It was terrifying and real, too real. Bruce wipes his face, still wet from real tears. Good, that's what I wanted. Lo Wei reviews the footage immediately, watches it 3 times. Each time, his face gets paler. He calls Bruce over. We can't use this. What? Why not? Bruce, you just filmed your own death. This isn't a character dying. This is you dying. It's acting. No, it's not. I've worked with you for years. That wasn't acting. That was confession. That was truth. Bruce is silent, because Lo Wei is right. The audience will see it too. They'll know. This is too much, too personal, too prophetic. Prophetic? Bruce, you look sick. You look dying. This scene is you telling the world you're dying. Is that what you want? Bruce sits down. Hadn't thought about it that way, but Lo Wei is right. Everything in that scene, the exhaustion, the pain, the realization, it's all real. Bruce has been feeling it for months. The headaches, the fatigue, the sense that something is wrong. He's been ignoring it, pushing through it. But filming that scene, saying those words, made it real.
What do you want to do?
Bruce asks. Lock it away. Never show it. Film a new ending. Something hopeful. Something inspiring. That's lying. That's entertainment. People don't want truth. They want hope. Bruce understands, but hates it. Fine, lock it away, but don't destroy it. Someday people should see it, should know the truth. Lo Wei agrees. The film is placed in the studio vault, labeled Game of Death, Final Scene, Classified. Only 3 people have access. Lo Wei, Bruce Lee, the studio head. They film a new ending, conventional. Bruce's character wins, triumphant, alive. It's fake. Everyone knows it, but it's what the audience wants. Game of Death production is suspended. Bruce takes on Enter the Dragon instead. More commercial, more mainstream, more lucrative. The scene is forgotten. Almost. July 20th, 1973. Bruce Lee dies. The news spreads. Shock, grief, disbelief. Lo Wei hears. Immediately thinks of the scene. The final scene. The one they locked away. He watches it again and realizes Bruce predicted his own death. Not the how, but the why. He worked himself to death, sacrificed everything for greatness, until nothing remained, just like the character. Lo Wei makes a decision. He destroys the film, takes it from the vault, burns it, personally, watches it turn to ash. Nobody can see this. They'll think Bruce knew. They'll think it was suicide, or curse, or prophecy. I won't let his legacy be destroyed by this scene. The film is gone, or so he thinks. 1985, 12 years later. Lo Wei is dying. Cancer, terminal. He calls his assistant. There's something in my personal vault, at my house. A film reel. I need you to destroy it. What is it? A copy of Bruce's final scene. I kept one. Couldn't bring myself to destroy both. But I should have. Destroy it after I'm gone. Don't watch it. Just destroy it. Why? Because some things shouldn't exist. Some truths are too dangerous. The assistant promises. Lo Wei dies. The assistant goes to the vault, finds the film, but doesn't destroy it. Can't. Too curious. Watches it, and understands why Lo Wei wanted it destroyed. It's devastating. Bruce Lee at his peak, confessing his exhaustion, his fear, his realization that greatness is suicide. 3 months before he died, the assistant keeps the film, hides it, can't destroy it, too important, too real. Decades pass, the film remains hidden, in a storage unit, forgotten. Until 2019, the assistant, now old, is moving, finds the film, remembers, decides to digitize it before it's too late, takes it to a film preservation specialist. Can you convert this to digital? Sure, what is it? Bruce Lee, unreleased scene. The specialist's eyes widen. From which movie? Game of Death, the original ending. I thought that was destroyed. So did everyone. The film is digitized. The specialist watches, goes pale. This is incredible and horrible. Does anyone know this exists? Just you and me. What are you going to do with it? I don't know. Lo Wei wanted it destroyed, but people should see it, should know who Bruce really was. If you release this, it'll change everything. I know. The assistant struggles with the decision. Release it, honor Bruce's truth, or destroy it, honor Lo Wei's wish. 2020, COVID pandemic. The assistant gets sick, hospitalized, realizes they might die, makes a decision, sends the digital file to the Bruce Lee Foundation, anonymously, with a note. This is Bruce Lee's final scene, filmed May 10th, 1973, never released. Lo Wei destroyed the original. This is a copy. Do with it what you think is right. But know this, Bruce wanted people to see it, wanted them to know the truth, that greatness comes at a cost, and sometimes that cost is everything. Shannon Lee receives the file, president of the foundation, Bruce's daughter. She watches it alone, in her office, prepares for another lost scene, another fight sequence, another piece of history. But this is different. She watches her father, younger than she ever knew him, healthy, strong, but broken inside. Watches him confess, his exhaustion, his loneliness, his fear. Watches him cry, real tears. Watches his character die. From giving too much. She cries too, because she understands. This is why he died. Not the cerebral edema, not the medicine, not the curse. Burnout, exhaustion, sacrifice. He gave everything until nothing remained. Shannon faces a choice. Release it? Let the world see her father's pain? Or lock it away again? Protect his legend? She consults with her team. Some say release. The world needs to see this, needs to understand the cost of greatness. This is Bruce's final lesson. Others say destroy. This will hurt his image, make him seem weak, destroy the legend. Shannon rewatches the scene. Her father's words echo. Nobody knows me. They know Bruce Lee, the legend, but not me, not the man. She makes her decision. Release it, but with context, not as entertainment, as education. 2021, the scene is released, through the Bruce Lee Foundation, with Shannon's introduction. My father filmed this scene 3 months before he died. It was meant to be the ending of Game of Death, but it was too real, too personal, too painful. The studio locked it away, then destroyed it. We thought it was lost forever. But a copy survived, and now we're sharing it. Not because it's entertaining, but because it's true. My father gave everything to his art, to his craft, to his legacy, and it cost him everything. This scene is his warning, to all of us, that greatness requires sacrifice, but we must be careful not to sacrifice ourselves. My father did, and 3 months after filming this, he was gone. The scene is released, the world watches, and falls silent. No excitement, no fan reactions, just sadness, understanding. Bruce Lee's final performance, not a triumph, a tragedy, a confession, a warning. Critics write, this is the most important piece of Bruce Lee footage ever found, not because of martial arts, but because of truth. Bruce Lee wasn't just an actor, he was a prophet. He predicted his own death and tried to warn us. This scene should be required viewing for anyone who glorifies burnout, who thinks working yourself to death is noble. Bruce Lee did it, and he died. Mental health organizations use it to teach about burnout, about the cost of perfection, about knowing when to stop. Athletic trainers show it to athletes pushing too hard. Bruce Lee, the greatest martial artist ever, telling you to stop, to rest, to value yourself over your achievement. Shannon is asked in interviews, do you regret releasing it? No, my father wanted people to see it, not for entertainment, for understanding. He died so young, but he gave us this gift, this warning, this truth, that being the best isn't worth being dead. The scene becomes Bruce's final lesson. Not, be water. Not, I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once. But this, know when to stop, before you lose yourself, before there's nothing left. Greatness is important, but life is more important. 2024. The scene has been viewed millions of times. Comments pour in. I was working 80-hour weeks, thought I was being disciplined. Watch this. Quit my job. Bruce Lee saved my life. This scene stopped me from suicide. Seeing Bruce so broken, so honest, made me realize I'm not alone. My son died from overwork. Cardiac arrest at 32. I wish he'd seen this. Maybe he'd still be alive. The scene that was too dangerous to release becomes the most important thing Bruce Lee ever filmed. Not because of action, because of truth. Shannon receives a letter from Lo Wei's grandson. My grandfather destroyed the original because he thought it would hurt Bruce's legacy. He was wrong. This scene is his legacy. Not Enter the Dragon, not the fights. This, the honesty, the vulnerability, the warning. Thank you for releasing it. My grandfather would understand now. Shannon frames the letter, hangs it in her office, next to a photo of her father. From that day, May 10th, 1973, on set, sitting in the chair, eyes closed, peaceful, finally at rest, even if just for a moment.